Alright, are we live? Are we live, my friends? How we looking? Oh, it looks like we're live. Welcome in, everybody. We are back. I'm taking a bit of a break from full game runs today. I'm just going to be kind of working on ILs and some strats, including one that I learned yesterday called Discount Tesco. There's a higher level version called Tesco Meal Deal. However, I'm not quite at that level yet, so it's considerably harder, but there's a lower level version of it, kind of like how Super Fastball has a few different variants, depending on your skill level and what you feel comfortable with, so we're gonna explore that today. And I've got some information from the community on the ILs and like practicing those, because there's a couple in particular that I would like to practice, so, and probably get better at, so. Alright. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing a full 80% today, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm feeling up for it. So, I have a clip for discount slash also known as Poverty Tesco. But basically, I was watching somebody yesterday, and what you're doing is on Beacon Chapter 3, you are, you're basically, you want to count down about 50 to 55 seconds after the Reaper spawns. And this fight is an auto-scroller, and enemies will spawn indefinitely. Yeah, we don't have moon boost for this, but that's fine. I'm not really worried about that. It's not really... Oh, jeez. Okay. Take a... Yeah, this is the closest I could get to get a good start on it. Oh. Ah. Alright, take it slow, Nova. Oh! I still got it. Okay. So basically what you're doing is you start here, you want to get the grunts knocked out that are in this room. You start there, and then you head down, and you want to kill all the grunts that are over here. So you want to get the grunts knocked out, specifically. Oh, he's rude. You want to target them specifically, and then you want to target. Oh, how did you not die there, dude? Come on. And then what you want to do is. You want to wedge yourself over here, because the stalkers will eventually stop spawning if there's a certain number of them. Like this, I think. And then you can kill them off. Yeah. And then as soon as the tone changes, you can start climbing the tower. So this is actually going to be interesting, trying to do it on runs, because I'll need to know when that 55 seconds has passed. So I will have to pull out a stopwatch, especially because I'm not going to be allowed to have live split up because I've elected to block it. So this will be interesting. So I'm going to try and set it up again. Kind of get to the last spot. So I'll go ahead and make an artificial checkpoint just in case. Yeah, people normally use the grav stars for this, but Because I'm loading from a NCS, not an NCS, just a save. Okay, so that's the Reaper's spawn. I'm gonna start the clock. I'm gonna pull out Brute, actually, because I find that easier. Because I do want to learn this. Okay, so that's those guys. It's not that you can't kill any of the stalkers, but you want to kill as few of them as possible, because then there won't be a bunch more spawning later. So that's 40 seconds. You want to wedge yourself over here. Yeah, that's legit. That is completely legit. Wow. Yeah, because normally I'm having to run around killing extra stalkers, but no. No, that's definitely faster. I'm not sure by how much though, but it definitely will save time because I'm not chasing down extra stalkers that keep spawning. I didn't even realize there was a spawn cap for the stalkers on this mission. I learned a couple things yesterday. I definitely learned a couple things yesterday. Try to kill them myself. Okay, that's the Reaper's spawn. And it's the grunts specifically that I want to target. And this is the position you want to be in. Okay, so I think all the grunts are dead, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna hover. Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, he went hiding. Yeah, I don't know how he got away, but... Just totally... Yeah, so I get how killing more of the guys over here kind of limits the number that you have to kill over here. Oh, let's get a Brute. Oh, come on. Is there anybody hiding over here still? Because I thought I saw somebody. Yeah, get you. Okay, there's one there. I don't think there's any more, but I'm gonna look. Okay, I think that's everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to keep working on this one, but...
欢迎回来，库珀。我建议先保护此区域，再进行维修。已启动点域控制。死神击毁。好枪法。
There we go. I don't see any more of them. Dude, come on.
已歼灭所有敌人，区域安全。没事吧，铁玉？
Yeah, that's pretty good. Been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, Shock, it has been a while. How you been? How you been? Yeah, how you been, Shock? It's been a while.
欢迎回来，库珀。我建议先保护此区域，再进行维修。
What about you? A hot pursuit of sub 90 on the Titanfall speedrun, but today I'm kind of working on some strategies. Didn't even live? No, I don't think so. Okay, I gotta wait. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait a minute, did BT's voice change? Yeah, it's because I'm playing the game in traditional Chinese. The run is 38 seconds faster if you change your game language. So no, you're not tripping. That is real. That is real. Yeah, that's pretty good. When did BT's voice change? This was a while ago. Sam Hills is dreaming? No. No, you're not dreaming. No, yeah. No, that's legit. Yeah, I did pretty good otherwise. Yeah, my personal best is down to 130. 49, but I'm starting to hit a bit of a wall. So, I decided to take a day off from full runs and start just do some individual levels and strategy practice. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely really easy. Ah, now I got stuff in my eyes. Hold on. Give me a second here, chat. It's probably an eyelash or something. No, yeah, my whole game is in Chinese, so it's... Yes, even as we run around the missions, you'll notice. Crazy day already? Yeah? Yeah, what's been going on for you? Nice try, buddy.
欢迎回来，库珀。我建议先保护此区域，再进行维修。
Oh.
好枪法！我正在攻击敌方补兵，前行者机会。
Alright, BT, let's go.
将控制转给。
There you go. Try not to kill too many of the stalkers because then... Yeah, there's usually 3 guys that spawn up there. Okay, there's none up there. I think we're good. Wait, there's one. Alright, so this would be a faster jump with moon boots, but...
欢迎回来，库珀。我建议先保护此区域，再进行维修。控制转给铁狱。自身机会。
scan. Scan the group for any more. One grunt hiding over there. Gotcha.
警告，侦测到基地受损。
Yeah.
已歼灭所有敌人。
It's crazy. Games I got back into Helldivers and Titanfall, Roblox with my sister. Oh, yeah. I played Roblox a little bit with my younger brother, but... Well, that's actually really easy. I don't think I need too much practice with that one. It's basically just kill as many grunts as possible before you go down there. And then... head down and... time 55 seconds from the Reaper spawn, kill the stalkers, and go. It doesn't really seem that hard. Well, I guess I could pull up no board in live split for applicable instances, but yeah, let's actually go ahead and do BNR. Let me yank out that live split. Yeah, for this one, technically the individual level, if you're doing like an IL submission for speedrun.com, it ends when you grab Kane's helmet. And that cutscene, to simulate a full any % run, is roughly 59 seconds to a minute. So whatever time we get after Kane is killed, that will be kind of our estimate as to what it would be if I was in a full any %. And there are several levels that I have that kind of information on, so... So we will see what happens. Whoa! Okay, well, I've never had that happen before.
体育，这个泰坦武器的设计很先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
我像有人恋爱喽。
根据人类对
Oh yeah, the speedometer's being goofy because
受吸引、奉献和尊重。结论：我有50%的可能在恋爱中。体育，我们可以用强硬的装备锁定敌人，发射追踪导弹。
Whoa, okay.
这对战斗很有帮助。
Okay, that works.
我正在攻击攻势泰坦。
Oh, that's right. I don't have the E to 8 because I loaded from... Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
体育，我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找出口。
There we go.
局长，这是肯恩 ，IMC 跟反抗军的老朋友们，你们之间不过是沟通不良罢了，没关系，没关系，那有什么问题？
Oh.
这是内的反抗军残兵，我要你们知道，这是肯恩的地盘，坏鬼们待到我把你们干掉为止，应该不会太久。第9反抗军舰队，我们死守着开垦设施 ，MC 有某种新式的机械步兵，我们被困住了。
我已在你的行进路径上侦测到反抗军友军，他们也许需要协助。
友邦铁狱，上尉，这里有一名友邦反抗军铁狱。很高兴见到友邦铁狱长官，我们早就可以打惨了。你后方有援军，是时候了。
Dude, get out of the way!
我听说有些先锋级泰坦和 SRS 铁玉在击杀我的 IMC 援军，管你是谁。不错。警告，三分区有猎兽尸体，请尽速。
It's not as efficient to have this gun, whatever this gun is.
自动测试设施，
铁玉，小心行事。
Because it doesn't one-shot like the EVA 8 does.
铁玉，我们的道路将在前方交汇。铁玉，流量调节门挡住我们通过这个设施的路了。附近扫描发现多个 IMC 保全部队，准备好了，铁玉。
IMC 保全部队。
敌机，好久不见。
正好相反，你的头盔能提供我你的即时影像。你在那里打得不错。
好了，废物，够了，
关闭烂泥流的控制器，在下个房间里。
Now let's restart it.
铁玉 ，IMC 会继续寻找我们。我们生存的唯一机会是与安德森少校在你这里。
Never did I realize how dependent I was on the EVA 8 until now. I mean, technically I could, if I wanted to, go through BT and set myself up with an EVA 8, but that's just gonna take too long, honestly.
发现 SRS 泰坦，高级见到女上尉，我们需要前方部。
That's honestly just gonna take too long, so I'll just play. Gaming. Yo, Viz, what is up? What is up, my dude?
好像有人恋爱喽。
Yeah, I decided to take a day off from full game, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could just do some ILs and some strat practice today.
我有50%的可能在恋爱中。铁玉，我们可以用强力的装备锁定敌人，发射追踪导弹，标记他们。
Yeah. Because I'm so used to having the EVA 8 on this level, but even via the console, really? How would I do that? Enlighten me, Viz. It's just because I'm so used to having it in any percent, so I was like, I'd love it to be an accurate, well, somewhat, somewhat consistent, you know, if that makes any sense? How I play any percent. Ooh. Ah! I keep getting tripped on guys that I normally don't get tripped on because I'm on the EVA 8, but... Oh. Oh god. Ah! So shaky on my movement right now. Jeez. This is so bad right now. Nova, come on, get back into it. Not a big deal, just keep going. You gotta get the practice in somehow. Yeah, enlighten me, Viz. I would love to know. Crap. 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 Not what I wanted to have happening. This is really shaky right now. Oh, freaking A, come on. You know, like cruise right through that part. Yeah, this is where we put it in. Because the console is really convenient for, you know, certain applications. I have found it convenient to, like, especially when I was learning crouch kicks and CFABs to get the timing down right.
附近应该有控制界面才对。扫描发现多个 IMC 保全部队，准备好了，铁玉。
serious.
IL 全部队。
迪迪，好久不见。
正好相反，你的头盔能提供模拟的即时影像。你在那里打得不错，体育。关闭烂泥流的控制器在下个房间里，你的抬头显示有标记。
Okay, I still got it.
将控制转给体育。
Okay. Alright. That was shaky, but I got it. I'll work with it.
任务命令是要继续特殊作业217，跟安德森少校会合。
Don't want to do that. That was very shaky, but that's why we're here, is just to get the practice in, to build up that confidence.
你可没被邀请来肯恩的派对，所以你得死。
SD cheats, give multiplayer weapon shotgun.
一个落跑英雄。
Okay. Find a key on your keyboard to give it to yourself. Okay.
哇哦，
That would help, actually, to have that specifically for...
废物，要好戏上场吧。
Oh, okay. Damn it. Stay close to that brute.
避免碰到旅人，对机身会造成严重伤害。
来呀，
Where the heck is Kane right now?
没什么，哈哈哈。没劲的继续下去，不你。睡觉的时候。
Kane. What? Freaking die, dude.
需要更换电池。
That was botched. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So the console was... Okay. Oh, did I accidentally unbind it at some point? Let me check the controls. Key bindings. I think I may have accidentally unbound it when I did something. I think I did. I did accidentally do that. Where do I want to put it, though? Yeah, I want to put it somewhere else, because I kept fat fingering it in the middle of runs. Can't remember, there's a chance there's a pre-built bind you can set. Let's maybe go through it. Oh, they have individual level reset buttons on this? Ooh, that's actually handy. That actually be handy for practice. Very good binds. Yeah, I would love to have those, so I'm gonna put those on something. I'll just put that on something that I'm not gonna fat finger when I don't want to. Just put it on something random. Yeah, let's go ahead and apply those, and then... Oh, do you have to be in mission to do the console? There, it won't work in the main menu. No, I have it on the, what do they technically call this button? Oh, I guess if that's it. Is there any... Unless certain keys work. Do you happen to know, what kind of key would still work in the main menu? I just don't want to fat finger in the middle of a run, because that has happened during runs where I fat finger, because I have it on the button that's between tab and 1 on the keyboard. It's that one in the very upper left corner. Like the F keys, and... Yeah, I don't want to do that, because that's going to potentially mess me up during a run. Yeah, if I put it on F, that's right by my melee. I don't want to do that. Make the function keys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have most of my F keys on the, and the no cutscene saves. I wrote down a few that I'm most interested in, like, as far as practice, which is basically Arc. So what do I not have bound to something? I think F10 is open. Oh yeah, the time scale would be nice to probably have bound to something. Oh no, that was IL reset. Oops. Yeah, IL reset's definitely gonna be handy. I'll put that back on there. I could probably put it on F10 or something. The console. Yeah, the time scale would be nice for certain areas to, like, speed through certain stuff. Where was it? Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's put it on, like, F10 or something, but... Put time scale on slash. Screenshot, you could replace it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I could, yeah, I could put that on. Timescale on slide. I think I have it bound to something already. Oops. I think I have slash bound to something already. I may or I may not. Oh, it doesn't look like I do. I thought I did, but... Okay. Oh, did I put it back on... Oops. Ah! There we go. So, okay, I'm actually going to write this down on... I'm actually going to write myself a note here, too. For the, console commands. So it was SV... cheats... Okay, I'm going to write this as a note. To give self Eva H... shotgun. Just gonna write this as a note. SV underscore cheats 1. Then give MP slash or underscore weapon underscore shotgun. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try it here real quick and then try loading into BNR. I'll go ahead and reset the clock. Actually, I have a keybind for this. SV underscore cheats 1. The give command needs to be done during gameplay. Oh, okay, so that's... Alright, so let's go ahead and load BNR.
铁玉 ，IMC 会继续寻找我们。我们生存的唯一机会是与安德森少校在离这里60公里处会合。我们要生存，就得懂得应变和适应。
Whoa! Okay, that does not work. That was a bind. Oops! I did, didn't I? Alright, hold on, let's get this. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Oops. I'll have a bind. I would love to have it as a bind. Like SV cheats as a bind, or... Hold on. Let me go back to the menu. I don't think there even is a bind for this. think that's what we were trying. Oh, the give command. Oh, okay. Binding the give command. Now this is something I haven't really. You can bind it. Really? I did not realize you could do that. I really have not used the console for very much, Viz, so I appreciate your patience in helping me out with this. Perfect timing for you to be here. So then how would I go about doing that? I would also like to bind SV cheats, because I know there's other stuff you can do as well. In SV cheats. For practice purposes, stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that. Oh, bind key. Oh, okay. Bind. So then I could bind something. Yeah, because that'll definitely make it so whatever key you want. Yeah. Like L or something. I was gonna say, yeah, let's, do that. Thank you, I appreciate your help, Viz, so that I can set this up. Same principle for SP cheats. Okay. Let's say bind. Now let's just do K. Big cheats. And then I'm assuming this will carry over between, like sessions. Bind key command. Okay, so it's basically like that. Yeah, I'll write that as a note too in case other people start talking about it. Yeah, I'm gonna write this as a note. It should persist. Okay. I'm just gonna put what I currently have my keys on. If they don't, there's a more permanent way you can do, but I think this should be fine. Okay. Sweet, well I've written myself that note. Now that should be... Hopefully, let's go ahead and give it a roll while you're here. Okay. So I'm just gonna start normal. Get to the button and then hit the EVA 8 button. So I've got it bound to L, which is next to SV cheats. Oh yeah, and I did start trying Tesco. Discount Tesco. It's actually really easy. I honestly didn't realize it was that simple. It's a lot easier than I expected. I learned about it from Doki yesterday when I was watching Doki stream. So I just learned a new strategy for the Beacon 3 dish fight. That's pretty pug. It's basically just kill the grunts, wait until the Reaper has been out for 55 seconds, and then kill the stalkers and you're done. Oh, thought I had it. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Oh. It's not giving it to me. It's not giving it to me. Unless I have to bump it into the console. No? Hold on. It persists
铁玉，我正在追
until
踪你
you
的
do
位
the
置，
command
建议
SV
你寻
cheese
找出口。
0. Okay, hold on. So I'm hitting my hotkey, unless I have to do it in the console. Maybe your bind command had a typo. Possibly. So let's try this. Let's try the other one. Hold on. There may have been a typo somewhere. Does it have to be in the brackets, or was that just kind of to say like bind key to this? What the heck? Well, actually, bind list. Let's look at that. Well, I guess that's not gonna do anything. The quotations are. Oh, that's what my problem
我
was.
正在攻击敌方泰坦。
That would be my problem. That would be my issue. Viz, is I did not put the quotation marks in there. I did not realize that was the important part. So let me fix that, actually. Okay, so I gotta put it in quotation marks. Bind K. Oh, that would be why. Command. Oh, I can move it. Hold on. Boop. Yeah, I've got a couple different positions for my webcam depending on what game it is, but so yeah, I can bump it over. And then it was give multiplayer. Oh, underscore weapon underscore
我
shotgun.
正在攻击敌方泰坦。
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in there. It should work by now. Okay. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, just putting those commands look good. Okay. Okay, and I was just putting down those console commands just in case I need them later. Oops. Ah! Yo! That was the issue. How funny! How funny how that was the issue. Is that I didn't have the quotation marks and I should have. Oh yeah, I can try this! Pog!
铁玉，
Because now I have an IL level reset.
我们生存的唯一机会是与安德森少校在离这里60公里处会合。
That is
我们要
Pog.
生存就得懂得应变和适应。
Yeah, because basically everybody I've heard picks up the EVA 8 in BT. There's tons of people that do, so it's like, good to know. Thank you kindly, Viz. I appreciate it. Now I can set it up for myself as if I had done a full run up to this point, and I can have my EVA 8 shotgun. Admiral, what is up? What is up, my dude? Welcome to the party. How are the moose? How are the cows? Have you had to shoot any coyotes
这
with
个
peace
泰
pipe?
坦武器的设计很先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
Any issues today? Or is everything good?
根据人类对爱情的理解，
Because you've told me stories about that, so it's,
奉献和
but
尊重
shooting those coyotes, get them away from
我
your
有
moose.
50%的可能在
Your
猎场中
cows.
铁玉，我们可以用强硬的装备锁定敌人，
What?
发射追踪导弹，标记敌人，这对战斗很有帮助。
维修重设启动
Perfect!
开启
Beautiful! Beautiful!
我正在攻击敌方泰坦。
扩散至大厅，启动安全气
Who's good? No coyotes so far? Well, that's good. That's good.
铁玉， 我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找出口。
Oh. First,
听着，这是肯恩 ，IMC 跟反抗军的老朋友们，你们之间不过是沟通不良罢了，没关系，没关系。那
我正在攻击敌方泰坦。
Yay! Oh, jeez. I thought it was still moving. Ah. Oh.
城市内的反抗军残兵，我要你们知道，这是肯恩的地盘。
What was that? That was garbage. What is going on here? That was.
侦测到反抗军友群，他们也许需要协助。
Oh, it's the ending part here that's not attached. Come on. What is going on? I cannot do anything here. Well, handy for me. I've got a reset button. Now bound to my keyboard. That was crap. I don't know what happened there. My double jump got eaten somewhere. But well, I got to the tree. Oh, I got into the. That's like the first time I've gotten to the tree, actually. Maybe my angle's just been bad, but this is. Hey! Woo! But yeah, now we've got some new tools. The wall betrayed you. There was also a grunt that got in the way unexpectedly, so. There's that.
根据人类对爱情的理解，恋爱需要爱慕、受吸引、奉献和尊重。结论：我有50%的可能在恋爱中。结语：我们可以用强力的装备锁定敌人，发射追踪导弹标记他们，这对上课很有帮助。
维修重设启动，开启流量条件门。
我正在攻击敌方步兵。
警告：毒物迷惑战士大厅。
So weird.
安全气压过对方程序。
铁玉，我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找出口。
听着，这是肯恩 ，IMC 跟反抗军的老朋友们，你们之间不过是沟通不良罢了，没关系，没关系，那有什么问题？哦。城市内的反抗军残兵，我要你们知道，这是肯恩的地盘，快一点，待到我把你们干掉为止。这是浣熊3号，地球反抗军舰队，我们死守着开垦设施。IMC 有某种新式的机械步兵，我们被困住了。
我已在你的行进路径上侦测到反抗军友群，他们也许需要协助。
见到友方铁狱长官，我们小队可被打惨了，需要一些支援。
Oh, stalkers, dude.
后方有援军，警告了！
警告：有毒排放物能造成生害或是死亡，在此设施内不待防护。
That's a. Oh, come on.
有毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试设施。
我听说有些先锋级泰坦和 SRS 铁狱在击杀我的 IMC 援军，不管你是谁。
警告：3该区有猎兽尸体已进入
What the? Oh my god.
希望你比我上一次干掉的那个强。
正在过滤自动测试设施。
铁玉，小心行事。铁玉，我们的道路将在前方交汇。
Off. Come on.
铁玉，流量调节门挡住我们通过这个设施的路了。附近应该有控
Oh
制界面
shoot,
才
I
对。
missed it. Nasty side jump.
迪迪，好久不见。
正好相反，你的头盔能提供模拟的即时影像。你在那里打得不错，铁玉。关闭烂泥流的控制器在下个房间里。你的抬头显示有标
I
记。
thought I hit the thing.
我来了。
正重设过滤系统。
No, I'm gonna miss
紧
him.
急关闭功能。
BT, come on! Missed the one voice line. BT, move! Get over here! Oh my god. You're gonna discord. Okay.
这个烂泥瀑布含有高浓度重金属，会干扰我的标志
BT,
系统。
come on!
已启动铁域控制。协议2，坚守任务。命令是要继续特殊作业217，跟安
I might as well reset that.
铁域 IMC 会
Thank
继续
you,
寻
Biz.
找我们。
Find
我
some
们
food.
生存的
Pop in
唯
and
一
say
机
hi.
会是
Thank
安德
you.
森少校在你这里
'Cause now I've got cool
就生
stuff.
活我们
I've
要
got
生
cool
存就得
tools.
懂得应变和适应。
这里是带球32，我们伤亡惨重，有没有反抗军的部队？帮帮忙！那是友方先锋级泰坦，我们损失惨重。那是 BT 吗？很高兴见到你，校尉，我们需要些帮助。
发现目标，逼近中。
Oh, I actually don't have live split on. At least on the
铁
public
域
view.
这个泰坦武器的设计很先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
我操，有人恋爱喽！
根据人类对爱情的理解，恋爱需要爱慕、受吸引、奉献和尊重。结论：我有50%的可能在恋爱中。我正在铁域，我们可以用强力的装备锁定敌人。发射追踪
What
导弹
is going on?
这对战斗很有帮助。
维修重设启动，开启流量调节门。
There we
警
go.
告：毒物已扩散至大厅，启动安全气压。
Can't loyal, no. Ah,
铁域，我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找出口。
听着，这是肯恩。哎，
really, dude? You had to be right there.
之间不过是
And I even shot you and you still didn't die.
没关系，那有什么问题？
No! That was garbage, but
铁域 ，IMC 会继续寻找我们。我们生
I
存
shot
的唯
that
一机
guy and he
会
didn't
是安
die.
德森少校在离这里60公里处汇合。
shot
我
him
们要
out of
生
nowhere.
存，就得懂得
Yeah.
和适应。
Wait. Oh, you're talking about my console command.
有没有反抗军的部队？
Dude, get out of the way!
泰坦，我们损失惨重。那是 BT 吗？
Literally, he was right there in my freaking
我
way.
们需要些帮助。抱歉了，但是都结束了。
铁域，这个泰坦武器的设计很先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
我操，有人恋爱喽！
根据人类对爱情的理解，恋爱需要爱慕、受吸引、奉献和尊重。结论：我有50%的可能在恋爱中。我正在铁域，我们可以用强力的装备锁定敌人。发射追踪导弹
What is going
这对战斗
on?
很有帮助。
What is going on? What is going on here? Why am I suddenly not getting it?
重设启动，开启流量调节门。
我正在
It's like I'm jumping at the right time.
毒物已扩散至大厅，启动安全气压护图舱程序。
That's the last couple of times where that's happened.
我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找
Never
出口
happens historically.
听着，这是肯恩，哎，这跟反抗军的老朋
And
友。
then if I go to shoot him, then I lose like 20 miles an hour.
爸爸，没关系，没关系，那有什么问题？被什么附身了？这里的反抗军残兵，让你们知道，这是肯恩地盘，万一来到后方更有危险。这是管熊3号，地球反抗军舰队，我们死守着开垦设施。MC 有某种新式的机械步兵，我们被困住了。
我已在你的行进路径上侦测到反抗军友军，他们也许需要协助。
很高兴见到友邦铁狱长官，我们小队可被打死。以后方有援军，是时候
了，铁玉在那里。
警告，有毒排放物可能造成伤害或者死亡，在此设施内请随时穿戴防护。有毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试设施原子音。
我听说有些先锋级泰坦和 SRS 铁玉在击杀我的 IMC 援军，不管你是谁。
警告，3A 区有猎兽尸体，请尽速清除。
哎呀，希望你比我上一次干掉的那个
排放
强。
物方正在过滤自动测试设施原子
铁玉
2。
小心行事。铁玉，我们的道路将在前方交汇。铁玉，流量调节门挡住我们通过这个设施的路了。扫描发现多个 IMC 保全部队，准备好了，铁玉。
Oh my goodness.
迪迪，好久不见。
正好相反，你的头盔能提供模拟的即时影像。你在那里打得不错，铁玉。关闭烂泥流的控制器在下个房间里。你的抬头显示有标记。
Oh god.
已启动铁玉模式。协议2，坚守任务。命令是要继续特殊作业217，跟安德森少校会合。
你可没被邀请来肯恩的派对，所以你得。
Yeah, the shotgun out of nowhere is
好，真好，又一个落跑英雄，还带
thanks to a console command.
泰坦。哇哦，这才像话嘛！来场真刀真枪的对战吧。队伍，让好戏上场吧！
帮泰坦倒地。避免碰到冷热剂，对机身会造成严重伤害。警告，侦测到机体受损。
不，肯恩说结束，不。
Yeah, that first button was a nightmare. Like, my goodness. Like, I was in the right spot to get in there, but it just... Maybe I was too low, but... Yeah, we gotta add about a minute to this to simulate a full run. So this would be another low 16. That's been my average. I got insanely lucky on that sub 6. Like, the grunts were just in the perfect spot, but I can't rely on that, though. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna go for... Yeah, I can show you a couple other things that I picked up on recently, Admiral. Because I'm sure you're interested in it as a fellow Titanfall 2 enthusiast. Boop. Move my camera back over there. Yeah, now leaderboard legal. It's still useful for practice IMO. Yeah. Cheats. So I guess I should bind time scale to something. Boop. Yeah. Little boop. To move my webcam over. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the main menu. Well, lots of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's tons of console commands. Lots of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff that is available. Oops. Just mentioned you my full attention. Oh, no, you're good. Let's bind J to host time skill. Yeah, and you can search. This is nice and complex looking. Yeah, this is the console. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff in it. Give yourself the grapple kit. No, that's not legal in the campaign. The only kit you're allowed to have in the campaign is the cloak, because that's the base kit. Let's see. Let's bind. Let's say. Let's go J. Broken streams would be if I was allowed. Yeah. There might end up being subcategories someday where you can use those kits, but like there might be other categories available that they might create, because they were thinking about with the Ronin launcher on PC to allow people to use like Stim or the grapple. Obviously they would not be leaderboard legal, but that's not to say that they couldn't make a subcategory for runs with those characteristics. Be sub 90 anymore, it'd be sub 50. I mean, yeah, with how much you can move. Yeah, I'm gonna see if anybody knows. I'm just gonna pull, like, a sample. Like, just to see if I can mess with the console and see if I can maybe figure it out on my own. I'm just gonna pull up something random. Oops. Oh, there it is. So that's how it is. Okay, so that's how that works. Yo, what? Yeah, that can be helpful in certain instances. Yeah, this is useful. Pardon the interruptions, chat. The significant delay. I thought YouTube was trolling me. No! This is Pog. Let's see, bind. Oops. Oh, I'm not even in the right spot. Ah! I'm on Discord. Okay, so now I want to get it to reset and go back to normal speed. Hold on. The console is really interesting. Okay, so that's normal. Alright. What's up? Yo, Helicat! What is up? Yeah. There we go. Oh, and it toggles on and off. Alright, so I don't even need a bind for host timescale. I just have to... It just toggles on and off on its own. Alright, so I will unbind it then. Because I don't need it. There we go. That is very powerful. We got some tools. Yeah, we're learning some new tools. We're getting some new tools here, Helicat. So I'm learning some stuff. About some of the intricate nuances of Speedrun Mod Manager and how to make it easier, how to use it for practice. Even more than I was before. It's Bug. Obviously, none of this is leaderboard legal. However, you know, for practice purposes, no one cares. But yeah, what's up, Pellycat? Alright, so let's do... What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I can show you guys Tesco, or discount Tesco. I was told in the Discord that it saves about 8 to 9 seconds, which honestly is better than nothing. So, let's get into position for that. Yeah, obviously I don't have moon boots here, but it's not really relevant for... What the? Oh, jeez. It only really works if you got moon boots, I guess. What the? Aw, shoot. The crash for the jump. Okay, practice day. Yeah, totally not suspicious looking activities here. Yeah, totally not. We're totally not sus. Yeah, I decided to take a break from full any percent because there's a lot of stuff that I want to work on. Oh. Okay, let's grab out the gun. And then what you want to do is typically you want to have the gravity stars for this part because they suck the grunts in. How are you still alive? And then you come down. And then as soon as the Reaper spawns, start a timer for about 55 seconds. Because this fight is an auto-scroller, it will spawn enemies indefinitely until for a certain length of time. Your main goal is to kill the grunts. That is your primary objective. You can leave the stalkers alone for now. You don't actually have to kill them right away. You actually don't want to do that. You want to wait to kill them until your 55-second timer expires. But make sure all the grunts are dead. And I'm assuming they all are at this point, because I don't see any more. And then once that 55 seconds expires, go ahead and shoot them all. That grunt is still out there. And we are done. Just like that. We are done just like that. Because there is a spawn limit, I learned, for this fight. As far as the stalkers and all that. So if you wait it out until as long as possible, then you're in good shape. I mean, 8 to 9 seconds is better than nothing for something that's incredibly simple and easy to execute. And you're already doing the dish fight anyway, so if there's a way to optimize it and make it go quicker, then by all means. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how I've normally been playing it. And we will be able to see the difference. So I'm not gonna do the Tesco. It's actually discount Tesco. There's a higher level version of this strategy called Tesco Meal Deal. That's a much more difficult version, kind of like how we have a couple variants of Super Fastball, depending on your skill level and your desired distance. So we're gonna see just how much of a difference there really is in this fight. Obviously this is a simulation, but just for show of like, yeah, there actually is a difference. The stalkers will keep spawning if you let them. And as you can see, we're having to look around for additional enemies. And there's more stalkers that are spawning. Why is that? Well, because we're killing them all. And not all the grunts are even dead yet either. And as you can see, that took quite a bit longer than doing it Tutsco. Even the discount strat. Why is the store named after Tesco? I have no idea. I have no idea, Helicat, but that's the name of it. But yeah, as you guys could tell, that fight took considerably longer because we were chasing down additional stalkers that were spawning on the outer rim of the map. But by waiting and sitting in that corner where we would start climbing the beacon dish, you know, bouncing back and forth and climbing the dish, we are actually in a much better position, so that is a good time save. But yes, I wish I had an answer, Helicat, but sadly I do not. I don't. So, what's the next thing we want to do? Excuse me. Oh yeah, there's another one that I picked up on yesterday. Regarding Richter, that I want to look at.
我是李赫特，拦截并终结那个铁狱，然后将剩下的反抗军处决。
死神接近中，反抗军部队封锁控制室。
Obviously, this is a botched start because this is from a speedrun mod manager save, but I want to try something different with the Richter fight. Because I learned of another way to kill Richter really, really quickly, and I want to actually try it. It's even faster than what I've been doing historically with the Ion Kit.
可能是敌方泰坦。
MC 听着，我现在要生人军衔，也想取人性命，自己做选择。
They're spawning over here.
发现反抗军泰坦，攻击！别让他活着离开，你们统统都该死！
敌方泰坦倒地。
It involves the Ronin core. The Ronin kit, actually.
想来场真正的战斗，我们瞧瞧你近身个人战表现如何。我对这球队老虎比亚因kleine Jungen。
So what you want to do... Wow! Okay then.
方泰坦倒
And
地。
then we can do Elmo! Yes, Elmo clip. Damn, that was on that up. Damn, that was quick. Yeah, I saw somebody, I was watching another runner doing it yesterday, and I'm like, how exactly are you doing this? So what he's doing is... So what he was doing was he was firing the arc wave straight at Richter, right? And fire the one shot from the shotgun, activate your core, whack the hell out of him, and then as soon as your core runs out, shoot him with the remaining shots in your lead wall. That was quick. That was very quick, actually. That was very, very fast. Much faster than... Especially if barbecue is impossible. Like, if he starts moving backwards, I may as well swap to Ronin and knock him out that way. So sadly, as Bay as Ion is, Ronin for this fight is actually better. It is actually better. That was pretty real, chat. That was pretty sick. That is really crazy.
我是里赫特，拦截并终结那个铁狱，然后将剩下的反抗军处决。
死神接近中。反抗军部队封锁控制室，发现敌人。
收到，封锁中，我会在这里提供支援。
注意，发现异常活动，可能是敌方泰坦。
MC 听着，我现在要
Where are they spawning? Are they spawning right here?
取人性命。
Yeah, they are.
做选择。Yes, Martin Vertier。
发现先锋级泰坦。
敌方泰坦到底，
别让他活着离开，你们统统都该死。
启动检测系统。
Yeah, let's go for barbecue. And then if that's not possible, swap to Ronin. Yeah, this is kind of an exploration stream today, chat. Look, like practicing ILs and looking at new strategies for certain areas to get to sub 90. Okay, I might be able to do barbecue. Well, that was kind of improvised, but it's... Oh yeah, Elmo! Come on. Yes! Elmo! It works! Elmo clip. What is Bruce Core again? It's the same as North Stars, it's the flight core. Yeah, it's the same as flight core. Let's do Ronin again. My goodness, that is such a good strategy. I just didn't think the electrified sword core did that much damage in the campaign, but I guess it does. You could also use the core to do Elmo clip, but you can do it with just the hover. Damn, that is quick, you guys. That is crazy. That's not even 5 seconds! Barely 5 seconds, maybe 6. That is absolutely nuts. That is absolutely crazy. How fast Richter just dies. My god. Yeah, it's like if I can't do barbecue, I think I got a new strategy to kill him. Can you delay using the core to kill and do the wall clip? You probably could. But if you're using the Ronin kit, the utility is bound to the same key that your phase dash is. So like the hover and phase dash are on the same button. So if you don't use your phase dash while fighting with Richter, you'll have it available when you go to do Elmo clip. Yeah, I guess I gotta swap to Ronin. Why do I have the Scorch kit on my thing? Chad, did you guys see that? Am I gonna fire up a flame core as Ronin? Is that what we're about to do? I think it was bugged. I think it's a visual bug. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I thought he was gonna die, but... But yeah, so... But you want to get up here as high as you can and then disembark. And then by re-embarking and disembarking BT again, you will be teleported outside and he will be teleported in. That doesn't save any time, it's more just... Really, it's just for the funny. Super fast. It is super fast! Ion, you are Bay, but unfortunately, your method to kill Richter is just too slow. It is unfortunate, my Bay. Don't worry, you have plenty of other utility. You definitely do, across the run, after we get your kit. Which kind of makes me think, do I want to wait until Trial by Fire now to menu to get the Ion kit if I'm going to be using Ronin to kill Richter as an alternative to barbecue? I could wait until TBF. Now, that actually changes a little bit. That changes things a little bit. Not by much, but the fact that I can delay menuing for the Ion kit until a little bit later. Because when I menu in Beacon 1, chat, I lose the EVA 8 shotgun. And I have the Hemlock in its place. Which, the Hemlock's not a bad weapon. However, I'm a big fan of the EVA 8 shotgun. So if I can keep it for longer, that could actually change the course of my strategy on Beacon Chapter 1. If I have the EVA 8 instead of the Hemlock, that could change things a little bit. Actually, you know, we can experiment with that because we have SV cheats. We could actually take a real look. We can actually experiment with it because we've got those console commands bound. For now, though, I gotta hop up and run to the bathroom real quick, chat. I will be back shortly. And yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how different Beacon 1, 2, and 3 actually play out with the EVA 8 instead of the Hemlock. What about ammo? Ammo refreshes in between missions, so even going into Beacon 2, I'll get a full set of ammo for the EVA 8. We can keep chatting when I get back. I will just be a few minutes here, chat. Oh my god, you guys! Admiral, you have poisoned Helicat with my chair! Now you got Helicat joining you for chair. What the... You are so funny. You are spreading chair to literally everybody, and it's just... It's becoming a... Oh my god. Scatter! Admiral, scatter! Chair. Scatter! I just love how Admirals get like scatter. Like everybody run! Like ah! Everybody run! You guys.
库珀铁狱，安德森死了，但只要能和舰队重新连线，我们就能完成他的任务。前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。
And they'd probably have the frag grenades as well.
铁狱，信号台就在前方。扫描显示能量运作低下，可能需要维修。
Oh god.
注意，我发现了许多未知目标。
No more chair. No, because the streamer has returned to said chair.
前行者似乎被输入指令攻击控制室。
What would my secondary be? Probably the L-Star.
注意，我发现物中包含有毒化学物质。铁狱，我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救，接通中。
嘿，外面的铁狱，你听得到吗？来帮个忙吧！
登机立刻行动，铁狱。敌人已消灭，做得好。这场胜利是我们良好战斗效率的表现。我建议我们协助消灭那些B-7274呼叫反抗军部队，敌人已被消灭。
Come on. You gonna pick it up or what?
没完没了，我们可撑不了多久。我们要打开防爆门了，进来吧。
Yeah, that's...
防爆门打开了，铁狱，进来吧。
That definitely...
在电梯上，麦克科德带他们上去。
是的，长官。
That did not feel good. If YouTube fixes itself soon, it's crashed me like 9 times. Oh! Like, what the heck? That's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely concerning. Also, Nova question, why did you decide to become a YouTuber? No more chair. Nova YouTuber because she got that chair. Oh, I missed the chair stream. You did, Has. You just missed it. You can back up in the VOD, though, and see chair. I don't know why, but sometimes when I hear Chinese, my mind goes to John Cena saying Bing chilling. Guess it's the brain rot. I can imagine BT saying that. I could see that happening. Yeah, this is potentially concerning. I didn't respond because it crashed. Oh, okay. I guess I could look at the console and see. Give. Flare, sword weapon. Oh, there is one.
办法控制它。
There we go. So I could set it up as if...
的东西才能重新启动它。
Okay, so let's bind that to something. Bind... what do I have the EVA 8 on? Make sure it's... They crashed. Yeah. But why did I decide to become a YouTuber? Well, because... I needed some... I wanted to... Actually, I actually have to think about that question. For a start. I actually have to think about that for a hot second. What was my reason to become a YouTuber? Nova's a tuber because she's kind, sweet, and loves to share games with people. That's a pretty good answer. That's actually probably the best answer. Oh, jeez. Whoops. Oh, that's not right. I'll make it bind L for the L star. Because only cool people do YouTube streaming. Ah, thank you. Give multiplayer underscore weapon for L star. Alright, I'm gonna test all of these real quick and just make sure.
名称：电弧装置，功能：产生高达5兆焦耳的能量。
Okay,
Hay does not appear to be... Oh, because I already have it, probably. Let's see if I can find another weapon to swap out. There we go. Okay, so they do work. So I got my hotkeys. Also, and Nova wanted to start a chair cult. That was not the goal, Has. Mind you. That was not the objective. That was not the objective, His.
前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。
Yeah, this is just as a test. Because could the L-Star help me with knocking out the Stalkers?
信号台就在前方。
It's gonna have greater accuracy than the EVA 8. Especially with the Stalkers that are higher up. So we are going to experiment. Because this is the loadout that I would typically go for in most of my runs, until I get to Beacon 1, because then it shifts. And the nearest L-Star in this mission isn't until after you enter the room. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, because maybe I could use it for most of them. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty well.
铁玉，我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救，接通中。
That actually worked out pretty well. Use the L-Star for most of them, and then because these two are closer, shoot those with the EVA 8, because the L-Star will have overheated by then. Ooh, this could be something. It was the side objective. It was not, Has. There was no intention whatsoever over starting a chair cult. There was never an objective of any sort. Sorry. Are you sure? Yes. It was not my fault that everyone decided to start fawning over my chair. It was a hidden achievement. Admiral. Really? Side quest chair. Unexpected sub-objective. You guys are just really... You guys are making me laugh so much. So I'm actually gonna try playing out Beacon 2 with this weapon setup. Because this is gonna be important if I'm gonna be doing it on real runs, if I'm gonna be menuing for the Ion Kit at a later point. That could potentially change my strategy for Beacon Chapter 2, so I'm gonna let it sit. And skip cutscene because I have cheats that make the time go faster. There's a method of the madness though, chat. Oh, okay. Let's start with the EVA 8. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, I got pretty lucky right there. Yeah, this could potentially change something, so this is a good time to experiment when we're not on a full game run. And this is why we're here, is to kind of look at stuff. Well, I got pretty lucky with that one. Yeah, you could say this is kind of an exploration day. Oh. Yeah, there could potentially be. So it doesn't seem like there's much that's really gonna change. Maybe a little bit, but not by a significant margin. Maybe by a little, but... Yeah, it seems like I may have a better... Because the L-Star doesn't require a reload, it only requires... Okay. Yeah, I think having the L-Star might actually be a better option than the Hemlock. Because that's what I would normally have at the end of Effect and Cause Chapter 3, is the EVA 8 and the L-Star. Yeah, this could This could change some things. Go to church and I'll see y'all. Bye, Helicat! See you later, my dude. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Oof. Ow. Ow. I gotta stretch myself a little too far. Bye, Helicat. Yes. Yeah, so... Yeah, that's very, very intriguing. Some of the stuff that we're digging into. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something very, very useful. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full scope of Fold. So we're gonna utilize a no cutscene save for this. And to predict a full scope run, we... Oh jeez, oops. Are we still live? Are we still live, chat? Are we okay? I may have to change around some hotkeys because the no cutscene load is actually bound to my end stream button, so I am going to change that now. I'm actually going to delete the hotkey for a second. Did you break everything? No, so for the no cutscene saves, it's... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change that for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to move my stream end button somewhere else because for the no cutscene runs, they have some no cutscene save presets that skip the cutscenes where applicable. But yeah, we're still live, we're okay? Alright, good. I broke something, but as long as we're still live, that's okay. I managed to get it back up and running. Okay. Alright, so... And then this will put us at the circuit. So what we want to do to predict a full scope run is add about 3 minutes to whatever our end time is. Oh, hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay. Because I wanted to make sure the live split clock was running. So yeah, to account for the cutscene, we gotta add about 3 minutes to whatever our end time is. Much like how we add about a minute after we grab Kane's helmet in BNR to account for the cutscene length. Fine, okay. I don't have coffee right now, and that's not okay. It's okay, Admiral. It's okay. Because you're here watching me, right? That makes it okay.
包，我们要调出资料核心，准备让泰坦降落。
What's it? Oh, stupid railing.
复活，你的泰坦好了，准备好就呼叫，等待泰坦降落。
That actually wasn't terrible. Oh. Are we okay then? Yeah.
嗨，杰克。
So yeah, we're gonna go all the way through. And then add 3 minutes to account for that starting cutscene.
相同资料核
I
心
measured it once, but it was like 320. That was in English, so the cutscene might just be that much faster in Chinese.
进入控制室。格斯指挥官呼叫所有战斗岗位，我要你们火力
Alright, and they usually scatter.
全力掩护他们，继续前进，别落后了。
收到，执行中。
They usually scatter.
波上，我们掩护你，快！斯托克顿失去联系了，谁马上给我个回报？
我是罗特角的兰德格尔上尉，斯托克顿中弹要坠毁了。
霍里格斯指挥官，这是6师的盖茨，我们是不是来晚了？盖茨，你来的正好。
I'm gonna swap to the ion kit, or really any other kit for that matter.
我们照你。
Because you don't want to be caught with your pants down starting the,
追踪布里斯科和斯隆，圣会在他们手上，继续前进。
我们必须全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器。如果失败，反抗军的哈姆尼系将会被摧毁。
我是马德将军，佣兵已将圣柜送达，准备折叠时空武器。
开启折叠时空武器能源系统，启动瞄准反馈。
目的地设成反抗军星球哈莫尼。
瞄准系统启动，哈莫尼星，坐标264.588，载入。
你拿到钱了，布里斯克，滚吧！我的部队会接着处理。
他们也该做些什么了。
哎，念念不忘当英雄吗？他是你的了。
要抢救吗？当我看着你，就像看到一大笔的钱啊！
Okay, she behaves like she's supposed to this time. Okay, good start.
武器程序通过第2阶段，坐标已锁定，自由港系统。好了，行星内地，端木。兄弟，抱歉，就是不认输，对吧？看你对。
Okay, that was clean.
时空武器通过阶段3，计算空间折叠投影中。没那么容易脱身。
Now she decides to move.
还不过为了迁就你，以为遭摧毁。复活，在启动前把圣会带走。时空武器接近折叠时空武器传轮地达百分会中。
I think the smart fist still gives you 1/10 the power of John Wick. Jeez.
喷射尾焰能量可达致命等级，所有人员。
Yeah, technically I should have waited another half second so that she started a core, because then she doesn't move.
正在设法还原视觉系统。视觉系统已修
I still got pre-charge, because the Reaper kill was good.
投掷是唯一的办法。只是警告，侦测到敌方泰坦，侦敌方泰坦，侦测到敌。
Yeah, so we can actually get a full idea of a full scope run.
你今天走。
Bye bye. That was a pretty good one. Yeah. Aside from that blip at the end with Sloan deciding to move out of my fiery traps, I think that was otherwise pretty smooth for a fizzy Sloan execution.
帮个忙，我的自动导航系统断线了。帮那个射出装配室，我们非得合作，我们非得合作才行，我们非得合作才行。
加强讯号 ，BT 复活，我们的地面部队没办法在时间内赶过去。
Yeah, I'm glad I decided to dedicate a day to doing this.
没其他办法。
To just exploration and some ILs thrown in as well. A little bit of exploring.
你说什么？
我们炸毁它。火箭传送运输船会合
And we'll be exploring a little bit more.
那你怎么过去？
相信我，我计算过了，我计算过。
最好是这样。我们在路上了，祝你们好运了。布里格斯，完毕。
今天我们有办法脱身吗？
计算中。协议。
Yep, we are launching out right away.
你在做什么？
相信我。
And because we got pre-charge. Oh yeah, that probably was not a good idea because now life split's gonna be fucked up. Because I don't think life split accounts for time scale. Oops. We may have to add another, like, little bit here. Actually. Oops. Probably should not be using time scale if I'm doing this, but lessons learned. What the? Oh. That may have been like a high 11 total. Because I don't think life split accounts for SV cheats. Let me actually turn that off. What was my hotkey for it? Oh, that was to turn it on. But I want to turn it off. Yo, just checking in. It'll be good for Mass Effect Monday tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we, looking good for that? Okay. Yeah, because now SB Cheats is turned off, so now I'm gonna bind it to something. I'll put it on that. Yeah, salutations, Lord Zox. Hey! Yeah, Zox, good to see you, man. I haven't heard from you much lately. I'm just gonna put that as a note as no cheats and what I just bound it to. Keep them close together so that it's easy to toggle on and off. Yeah, let's get it toggled. Alright, let's go ahead and test it just to make sure. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm home from vacation and the world around me is in shambles, so I have nothing better to do. Yeah, I mean, I feel that. Okay, that's actually not going to be accurate because of what just happened. So I'm going to go ahead and just reset it. No, I don't want to save the splits because SV cheats may have fucked something up. So I'm going to reset that. Oh yeah, gotta turn the hotkeys on. Okay. Alright. Let's try that again and get an accurate time. Yeah, that may have been a high 11 if that was a real run. I'm gonna turn the live split hotkeys off. I've got a bunch of keybinds for that. That was what keep the stream up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just practicing, looking at some ILs, some new strategies for certain parts of the game that I've been picking up on recently. And yeah, just kind of looking for those optimizations to break sub 90. Yeah, there's a couple things I've already learned to optimize for sub 90. What is going on here?
BT，库珀，你们状况如何？库珀，我是莎拉布里格斯指挥官。你如果听到，快到你北边1公里处的桥梁，你是我们反败为胜的唯一机会。我们往折叠时空武器来了，我们来了，还没结束呢。
Oh, trying to tap straight, but.
你的方向正确，继续前进就对了。在折叠时空武器周围的反空袭防御系统太强大了，我们在地面布置陷阱遭遇困难，简直无计可施。机架中还有最后一具先锋，我要调出资料核心，准备让泰坦降落。
It's not bad. Jeez. Cooper, get down! That was a weird spot right there.
嗨，杰克。
Like, hi, Jack. I think it's the only time in the entire campaign where BT addresses Cooper by his first name.
相同资料核心 BT 7274准备就绪。
库珀，我正在对 IMC 全力开火，但还是无法阻止折叠时空。你必须进入控制室。布里格斯指挥官呼叫所有战斗岗位。
What? What? Huh? What just happened? Bug? Question mark? What? What? Yeah, I'll be sharing that in TF2SR and being like, huh? What? What? Come on. What just happened? What just happened? That makes no sense. Game broke, over broke it. Oh. Break the game broke me. Game broke me.
布里格斯指挥官，这是6室的盖斯，我们是不是来晚了？盖斯，你来的正好。马尔他还剩多少弹药？我们已经待下很多事，别担心，库珀，我们照你。库珀，我们在前方追踪布里斯科和斯隆，圣贵兹他们手上，继续前进。
瞄准系统启动，准备就绪。
我们必须全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器。如果失败，反抗军的哈姆尼星将会被摧毁。
佣兵已将圣柜速达，准备折叠时空武器。
开启折叠时空武器能源系统。
哦。
启动瞄准反馈。
目的地设成反抗军星球哈莫尼。
瞄准系统启动，哈莫尼星，坐标264.588，载入。
What the? Oh. You broke it, baby.
拿到钱了，布里斯科。
Good.
稳吧，我的部队会接着处理。
他们也该做些什么了。
哎，念念不忘当英雄吗？
Well, we'll definitely be looking for that in the VOD.
吗？这个免费奉送。当我看着你，就像看到一大的武器。天哪！
你躲不过雷是核心的。
Why are you coring? You should not be coring. Maybe I damaged her a little too fast, because that's another issue that you can run into.
敌方泰坦到底。
好了，跟你们玩，老娘就有钱了。就是不认输对不？
Brute, get out of the way!
看你怎么对付此事。
Where is the other one? That's definitely not going to be a pre-charge. Why is she moving? She should not be moving. Alright, well. Was that business that you could get frags during the hallway? How do you do that? No, that was Tawali. But I'm not really sure what she's talking about by that hallway, but... I think what Tawali's talking about is the first hallway after you initially get your suits. Or after you initially get the seer kit. I think that's what she's talking about, but... I don't know. Good luck. Yeah, we could do a, yeah, we could do an experimentation. We could just peek. No, I don't want to go to multiplayer. No, I don't want to go to multiplayer. Yeah, let's just look. Yeah, let's go ahead and load the no cutscene. For family hall, if that's possible. Yeah. A family final? Oh my god. Admiral. What a silly typo to have had there. But yeah, let's just take a look. I spell check! I turn it off! I turn spell check off on every single device that I own, and then I don't run into this issue. Yeah, let's look, because I feel like I saw some guys dropping grenades at the beginning segment here. It's like down here. Unless that's not the case. No? I feel like I saw guys dropping frags down here, but maybe they don't. Maybe it is just that one hallway. Yeah, I'm not timing this one, chat, because we're kind of just exploring a little bit. Since you don't have any grenades to start with, I think you'd pick up any you'd find automatically. Yeah. That's what I would think as well. Yeah, so we're gonna do some exploring.
新机种相同的泰坦。
旧土期相同资料核心 BT7274 准备就绪。
Yeah, it's kind of the idea behind the stream today, is we're kind of exploring a lot of stuff. Yeah, man. There we go.
我要你们火力支援复活和 BT， 尽全力掩护他们。
收到，执行中。
复活到山坡上，我们掩护你，快继续前进，别落后了。斯托克顿失去联系了，谁马上给我个回报？
我是罗特角的兰德格尔上尉，斯托克顿中弹要坠毁了。霍里格斯指挥官，这是6室的盖斯，我们是不是来晚了？
盖斯，你来的正好，马尔他还是。
Okay, so
我们已经待下很多事，别担心库珀，我们罩你。库珀，我们在前方追踪布里斯科和斯隆，圣会在他们手上，继续前进。
oh, she was right. It's right at the start, right here. Yeah, she definitely had a point. So that answers that question. So Talali made it sound like if you do that, they might scatter the guys at the end instead of shooting at you, which may improve my success rate getting through this hallway. So let's go ahead and load. But will they help? Yeah. Oh. Well, let's go for it. What? Well, actually, that might have been slightly too far. It's probably just a matter of timing that toss. Almost frag boosted. Yeah, that would be a frag boost. Yeah, that didn't really seem to cause them to scatter. Probably because they're robots, because they're specters and they're not grunts. So I'm not sure how much that's gonna help me. Based on that observation. You can shoot frags with it? Really? I did not realize you could shoot frags with it. That is peculiar. Maybe try that? Shooting him with the smart pistol? I guess, but I don't know if I'm that good. I didn't realize the smart pistol actually locked onto frag grenades. I didn't even realize that until you said something. Oh yeah, that was a little too close. No, what is going on? I'm like stuck on them. Took a chunk of them if you time it right. Yeah, but that's the key word. Is timing the toss and just... Hey, that was actually pretty successful. I definitely see Talali's point in doing it. I just didn't realize until you pointed it out, Admiral, that they... Something I knew that Nova didn't feel good. Yeah, I did not realize that you could target frag grenades with the smart pistol. There's not really a whole lot of application for it, but if I toss it far enough ahead and shoot at it, that could significantly reduce the number of specters that are shooting at me and perhaps increase my success rate getting through this hallway without getting killed, and possibly save me a lot of time on the mission as a whole. Yeah, that is definitely worth investigating. I'm gonna close out live split because we don't need it right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and close it out. Yeah, I would not have expected it to be able to do that, Admiral. Not unless someone pointed it out to me. Let's just keep doing it.
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的
I didn't pick him up.
将会被
I think I have to slide on the ground for slightly longer, perhaps.
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星将会被摧毁。
IMC 人员注意，我是马德将军。
Oh,
佣兵已将圣柜送达，准备折叠时空武器。
that was very shaky, but
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星将会被摧毁。
IMC 人员注意，我是马德将军。佣兵已
hey, I
将
didn't
圣柜
quite
送达，
hit it,
准
but
备折叠时空武器。
that's alright. We're just here to mess with it a little.
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈。
Are those grenades like scattering or something?
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，
Where are those grenades going? Or is it only one of them that's carrying
启
them?
动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星将会被摧毁。
IMC 人员注意，我是马德将军。
Oh shoot.
佣兵已将
No,
圣柜
no,
送
no,
达
no, no, no.
准备折叠时空武器。
I don't know how I lived through that one, but...
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星。
Oh, they were somewhere else.
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫。
Do they sometimes have them and sometimes not have them? Is it random?
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败。
So at first glance, it seems like it might be random.
正在攻击敌方泰坦。
IMC 人员
Oh,
注
the...
意，
Oh,
我是
God.
马德将军。
全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器，如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星。
What? I don't know what happened there. Might be too inconsistent. Gotta rely on the pistol to lock on.
如果失败，反抗军的哈莫尼星将会被摧毁。
IMC 人员注意，我是马德将军。
Yeah, that actually
佣兵已将圣柜
works.
送达，准备折叠时空武器。
So I guess I gotta have a backup plan if the frag grenades don't come out. I gotta be able to do it normally. It definitely seems like it could be a good strategy, though. Yeah. It's definitely something to... I mean, I could always go ask Talali as well. I could just, like, DM her. Ugh, my eye. Oh, there were a couple of eyelashes stuck in there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think so. It's just a couple of, yeah, it's always my right eye, too. It's never really my left, but... anyway. Alright. Yeah, let's keep going for it. Yeah, I just posted in TF2SR that it doesn't seem to be consistent. Unless it's a specific grunt that's carrying the grenades. Like, it could be a certain one. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's like I have to get them right away, or I may as well just play normal. Yeah, so I'm looking to see what that situation is. If anybody in TF2SR knows. You picked him up but very delayed. Well, that's because I killed a different grunt further up the hallway. So I'm wondering if it's random. What grenades... Yeah, that's why I'm looking for the answers. See if anybody knows. See if anybody knows anything about this. Yeah, like they weren't there. Well, there's one. Okay, there was one there. Well, and also your player movement speed affects how well enemies are able to hit you, so there's like some game modifiers for enemy accuracy depending on your movement speed. At least that's what I've been told, so... Is it a chance that a grunt drops a grenade? Possible. Yeah, it's a question worth trying to find an answer for. Yeah. It's Chimkins. Yeah, I'm just looking at some stuff here real quick. So pardon me, chat. Yeah, we're looking at a lot of stuff today, so I appreciate everybody's patience in... Yeah, I have a lot of notes. They up here running amok. Are they? Ayo. Queen, what is up? What is up, Queen? What is happening? Yeah, I just got a lot of notes here that I'm going through. Because we're doing kind of some experimentation today. Yeah, and I'm writing and reviewing a lot of notes. Goofing in Abyss too. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we've been exploring a good bunch of the first platform. Yeah, that can be tricky. Yeah, that can be hard. 07 Queen. Yes. 07s. Indeed. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of notes. Isn't the one helmet in this level in the... Isn't it like right at the end here? Because I have been asked about that. I think it's like right over here, isn't it? Because Queen, you were asking me about this. Like, if I hadn't even gotten them all just for, you know, giggles. Hey, alright, Gauntlet. Let us stay away for long though, she's very competitive. Is she now? Let me get the clip. Yeah. Yay! Yeah, there's one other helmet that I haven't gotten, and I think I know where it is in BT, but otherwise, I have most of them. Into the Abyss is where I'm missing the most of them. I don't have any of the first level ones. Damn, there's 4 in that level? I haven't seen a single one. I don't have any of the ones in TBF, but... I'm actually gonna time this one. Open... Do I even have Beacon Chapter 1? I don't think so, but because there's no...
库珀铁狱，安德森死了，但只要能和舰队重新连线，我们就能完成他的任务。前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。铁狱，信号台就在前方。
Obviously, this would not be a leaderboard legal run because I've got SV cheats on, but this is kind of just a simulation of what I might actually get.
物中包含有毒化学物质。铁玉，我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救，接通中。敌人已消灭，做得好！这场胜利是我们良好战斗效率的表现。
嘿，外面的铁玉
BT-7274呼叫反抗军部队，敌人已被消灭。
我是反抗军手榴弹飞
你救了我们一命，那些潜行者没完没了的，我们可撑不了多久。
我建议我们协助。
我们要打开防爆门了，进来吧。铁玉跟泰坦在电梯上，麦克科德带他们上去。
上尉，信号台状况如何？
我们没办法控制它，必须有像这样的东西才能重新启动它。不过这个已经坏了。
名称：电弧装置。功能：产生高达5兆焦耳的能量。
是，我们知道那是什么。
你能修吗？
没办法，干仪器显示分台上还有一个，但是要过去是难上加难，那地方根本不是人为所建的。
了解了，库珀铁玉。我建议在设施分台里面行动时小心一点。你必须取回电弧装置。
You have to hold down the buttons? Yes. Did I not clarify that part? To get egg. Oh, yeah, did I not properly explain that to you? You actually have to hold it. That is my fault, Queen, for that. That is 100% my fault for not... National 3 real quick. No. Nah, you gotta... No, that's my fault for not properly explaining
但只
that.
要能和舰队重新连线，我们就能完成他的任务。前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。铁玉，信号台就在前方。扫描显示能量运作低下，可能需要维修。注意，我发现了许多未知目标。发现敌人，这些潜行者似乎被输入指令攻击控制室。我发现物中包含有毒化学物质。铁玉，我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救，接通中。
嘿，外面的铁玉，你听得到吗？来帮个忙吧！我是反抗军手榴弹兵第3部队的克里。
敌人已消灭，做得好！这场胜利是我们
I'm gonna try and learn a really crazy skip. Just feel it out. What are you trying to learn, Queen? If it's railgun, don't. If it's railgun, don't. Don't do it. It's not. It's the time save is not. You're gonna get more time save out of dome launch, and it's gonna be more consistent than railgun. Please do not tell me it's railgun that you're trying to learn. That's not really appropriate for new runners. I have been told by the more experienced runners.
没办法控制它，必须有像这样的东西才能重新启动它。不过这个已经坏了。
名称：电弧装置。功能：产生高达5兆焦耳的能量。
是，我们知道那是什么。
你能修吗？
没办法。
But yeah, I've chatted with some of the high-level runners, and there's just some strategies that only really, really crazy people try to do.
了解了，库珀铁玉。我建议在设施分台里面行动时小心一点。
Don't touch yourself. Basically, yeah.
装置。
那铁玉一定有些有趣的策略，他都升到这里。祝你一路平安，长官。
祝你好运。
我们在那损失太多弟兄了。
That was worse. Yeah, maybe I wait to do the cheats until after I've gotten to that wall run point. Going across the fog, 'cause it's gonna take a minute, so...
但只要能和舰队重新连线，我们就能完成他的任务。前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。铁玉，信号台就在前方。
Yeah, I get to this point before I make the simulation.
注意，我发现了许多未知目标。发现敌人，这些潜行者似乎被输入指令攻击控制室。 我发现雾中包含有毒化学物质。铁玉，我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救，接通中。
嘿，外面的铁玉！
敌人消灭，做得好！这场胜利是我们良好战斗效率的表现。
我是反抗军手榴弹兵第3部的
BT-7274呼叫反抗军部队，敌人已被消灭。我建议我们协助。
你救了我们一命，那些潜行者没完没了的，我们可撑不了多久。我们要打开防爆门了，进来吧。泰坦在电梯上，麦克科德带他们上去。
上尉，信号台状况如何？
电源已关闭。 我们没办法控制它，必须有像
That felt a little better.
不过这个已经坏了。
名称：电弧装置，功能：产生高达5兆焦耳的能量。
是，我们知道那是什么。
你能修吗？
没办法，感应器显示分台上还有一个，但是要过去是难上加难，那地方根本不是人为所建的。
了解了，库珀铁玉，我建议在设施分台里面行动时小心一点。 你必须取回电弧装置。
只能看着信号台上的那些人被屠杀。
祝你好运。
祝你一路平安，长官。
Yeah, that was better. Yeah, I hope Queen's not trying to do Railgun. There's a couple others that I hope she's not doing that are just really... I hope she's not trying to go for Hyper Fastball. Lupine Leap, that's on Trial by Fire. That's a pretty high-level one. Lone Wolf is a good high-level one on TBF. What else can I think of offhand? Yeah, just some really high-level strats that I hope she's not going for yet. As a new runner. Anyway, I gotta head out, chat, unfortunately. I've gotta get some lunch and then head to work. I wish I could stay and hang out with you lovely people. It's always a great time. I think I got some very good practice out of this, some good exploration. Some good stuff involved. So, have a fantastic day. Thank you, Admiral. We will be back tomorrow with Mass Effect Monday. See you then, everybody.